Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Numbers, the 20th chapter. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the first month. And the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there and was buried there. Now let's look up here, Numbers 20, journey in wilderness. Let's get some images on that. So there are a few. I suppose we can maybe use this. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. So here they have, let me see actually if I can just make this zoom in a bit. Okay, I suppose not. Just go with that. All right. All right, whatever. We'll take it for now. So here we have Wilderness of Sin, Kadesh Barnea, which I think that's where it is, right? Kadesh, yep. So just for, geographical visuals, these are mainly approximations, but, you can see somewhere around there, they end up burying her. And there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. And the people chode with Moses. To chode is the past tense of chide. Chide is to like argue sharply with, to go back and forth with. And spake, saying, Would God that we had died when our brethren died before the Lord. Which is saying, if only, right? It says, if only we had died in the Lord's presence with our brethren, right? Those that had died before, by the judgments or whatever means that the Lord had taken them out. And why have ye brought up the congregation of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there? So here they go again with their complainings and their murmurings. Oh, there's no water. Oh, you brought us here to kill us. Oh, would to God that we had just died. It had been better if we just died with our brothers than to suffer this kind of heat and this kind of torture, because that's what you're doing. You're torturing us. Our cattle don't have anything to drink. We don't have anything to drink. Like, what's up here? And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt, to bring us into this evil place? So why did you bring us out of Egypt to this evil, dry ass land that we've been going in for God knows how long? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. We can't plant anything in here, right? There are no figs, there are no vines, no wine, no grapes, no pomegranates, no nothing. There ain't even no water on top of that. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly onto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, right where the Lord would appear. And they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water. And thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and their beasts to drink. So there's a rock, likely a notable rock, and the Lord commanded Moses, take your rod. When you get there, speak, talk to the rock, and it's going to give you water, and then you bring it to them. And Moses took the rod from before the Lord, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear now, ye rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? So Moses was pretty upset at this point. And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice. And water came out abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their beast also. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, Because ye believe me not, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. So the Lord was displeased with what Moses did, in that he specifically told him, speak to the rock, right? But Moses he smote the rock. And the Lord specifically said, speak, all right, because then, as he says, you didn't trust me to sanctify me in their eyes, because this would have been a point of glorifying the Lord, right? That through his power you spoke unto the rock and it brought forth that water. Okay. And as it says here, they didn't do that. And as a result, the Lord said, you're not gonna bring the congregation, you're not gonna be the ones to lead them into that land. Which there's a spiritual meaning behind that rock as well, but that'll be another lesson for another time. It says, this is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith my brother Israel, or thus saith thy brother Israel, which was the message that they sent to Edom. Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the utmost or the uttermost of thy borders. So if we look at where Edom, okay, Edom is somewhere around here. And Moses is saying, look, we're at the outskirts of your borders. And let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or enter the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy border. So we just want a passage. We're not going to use or consume anything that belongs to you. We just need a bit of passage. And the king's highway is a route. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, here we go. We can use this here. I believe it's this red one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this red one here. But based on what we're looking at in this map over here, you can see that it would go through the territory of Edom as well. Okay. And Edom wasn't trying to hear that. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. So peace, where? Nah. you better not even think about it. And the children of Israel said unto him, we will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. So they sent messengers back and forth, that is. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. So they said, look, let's just pass. Let us pass. We're just going to pass through. We're not going to harm any of your stuff. If there's any costs that are incurred, we'll pay for it. And he said, thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. So they didn't let us go through their land. And the children of Israel, even the congregation, journeyed from Kadesh and came on to Mount Hor. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, so it's somewhere around here. So looking at the passage from Kadesh all the way around, since we couldn't go through Edom, we came down and got here, Mount Hor. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, meaning he's going to die. For he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. So all the priestly garments, the ephod and all that, put that on his son Eleazar. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there on that mount. And Moses did as the Lord Yahweh commanded, and they went up into the Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there in the top of the mount, and Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel. And that brings us to the end of the book of Numbers, the 20th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.